Hello all, welcome to Studio Band Pilates. Today it is Thursday, December 8th. Today is a half-hour mat roller balance class. As always, please take care of yourself. If you have any injuries or limitations, we'll provide some options and variations hopefully work for you. If they don't, you're just going to place them to the side, bring in your own favorite options or variations. And if that doesn't work, take a break, take a stretch. Maybe do even an exercise outside the family of exercises that I'm offering up today. Main goal is to take care of yourself. You are definitely in charge of you. All right. So from here, I'll have my roller in camera. We won't really need it for this first gentle warm up, but we'll start standing. I'm just trying to get my mat out of the way so I don't trip over it. All right. So just find a functional parallel position with your feet and your legs, feet underneath your pelvis, arms drop down to your side. You're going to find ears, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles in one long up and down line. With the arms just drop down by your side, you're going to inhale the shoulders up to the ears and the shoulder shrug. Exhale, slide the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Yeah, inhaling the shoulders up. Exhale, slide them down. Inhaling the shoulders up. Exhale, slide them down. Inhaling the shoulders up. Exhale, slide them down. Shoulder rolls around the shoulders. Back up, round them forward. Back up, rounding them forward. Back up, rounding them forward. One more time. Back up, rounding them forward. Now keep the arms long. I'm going to swing the arms back, up, and forward. And again, back, up, and forward. So the circle size is up to you, right? Back, up, and forward. It can be any amount that works. One more time. Back, up, and forward. Just drop the arms down. Leave the arms out of it. Just move through the shoulders. Reverse the shoulder circles. Forward, up, back, and around. Forward, up, back, and around. Forward, up, back, and around. Last one like this. Forward, up, back, and around. Keep the arms long. Swing the arms forward, up, back. Yeah. So just reversing the pattern of those arm circles. Again, this is any amount that works for you. One more time. Good. And then just drop the arms down very side. I'm going to encourage you to keep your feet very firmly connected to the mat. So don't let the heels rise up. Just going to do a gentle knee bend and straighten. Knee bend and straighten. It's not very big. You can imagine that yourself in a column or an elevator shaft. And the only way that you can do is bend your knees and straighten. So watch out for tucking the pelvis under or arcing it back. So just gentle knee bends. One more time. And coming up, I'm going to face the camera here. So you're going to have a wider base to your legs. You can have the legs turned out or parallel. That's up to you. We're going to do some side bends. Sometimes I allow the hips to move. Today, I'm going to encourage you to try to keep your hips stable unless you really want to move your hips, and go ahead. But I'm going to cue keeping your hips stable. Interlace your fingers. Place the palms behind the skull, without moving your pelvis. You're going to side bend to the right. And then up, side bend to the left. And up, side bend to the right. And up, and then side bend to the left. And up. Pause. Again, keeping the pelvis stable. You're going to twist to the right. And center, twist to the left. Center, twist to the right. Center, twist to the left. Center, pause and center. Let's side bend to the left to start. Come back up, side bend to the right. Hips are stable. Center, side bend to the left. And up, side bend to the right. And up, pause. I'm going to twist to the left to start. Come back to center, twist to the right. Pelvis is stable. Center, twist to the left. And center, twist to the right. And center, pause, just drop the arms down very side. I'm going to do this more of a profile diagonal view, so you don't have to really change anything for you. Find your narrow position of your functional parallel position of your feet and your legs. And you're going to do a forward fold, but I'm going to ask you to roll the torso down, pelvis down, roll through the spine. You'll tilt in the pelvis a little bit. You might need to bend your knees, and I want you to see if you can get your fingertips to touch the floor at least, right? And then come all the way back up. So it's not important for me to get your entire hand on. In fact, when I cue this, I'm just going to cue fingertips. And again, just going to roll down. And then you're going to bend your knees when you need to get those fingertips on, and then round yourself right back up. And stacking up. I'm going to add on, so we're going to go ahead and roll down. I do want you to bend your knee if you haven't been bending them. Fingertips onto the ground. You're going to send the right leg out behind you. You're going to find a lunge. Bring that right leg back. Both knees are still bent. Left leg back. Bring it back. Pause here. Round yourself all the way up. You do that one more time. So this is going to come back at the end of class. You're going to roll down. Bend your knees so at least your fingertips touch. Now I'm going to send the left leg back and bring it in, finding that lunge. Right leg back. Bring it back, and then just round yourself all the way up. And stacking up. And we're going to leave that there. So we'll come back to that at the end of class. Let's get down onto the mat. So I'm going to put my mat back. And then the roller will go in the center of my mat. I'm gonna adjust my camera so we can see me in camera view. And you are gonna lie down lengthwise on that roller, head and tailbone fully supported. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, I'm just gonna find the knees bent, feet flat. Just arms down by your side. So just work on a little bit of alignment here. So just think about your thigh bones pointing straight at the hip sockets, heels aligned with the sit bones, feet pointing straight ahead. So functional parallel position with the feet and the legs. Find the center back, the tailbone connect to the roller, or think about the back center of the pelvis. And also the back bottom to ribs are connected to the roller. And focus on the center back of the skull as well, being connected to the roller. So the chin isn't pointing up towards the sky or the ceiling too much, or down toward the chest. Yeah. And then just find weight into the feet and weight in the hands, wherever they might be. Try to equalize the feet weight though. Yeah. And then can you just relax your throat, forehead, jaw, and shoulders the best you can, just for a moment. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, you're gonna float both arms up towards the ceiling, palms will face forward. Yeah, very simply here on the exhale, you're gonna reach this right arm back, keep the ribs dropping down. So try not to move the ribs or the spine and the pelvis. Inhale that arm right back up. Exhale, left arm reaches back, ribs are dropping. Inhale right back up. Exhale, right arm reaches back, ribs drop. Inhale back up. And exhale, left arm reaches back, ribs are dropping down. Yeah, inhale right back up. Now we're gonna add both arms, send both arms back. You might find the range of motion needs to change here. Mine usually gets a little bit smaller. Inhale the arms right back up. Exhale, sending both arms back. Inhale right back up. 2 more times. Exhale, sending both arms back. Inhale up. Last one here. Exhale, sending both arms back. Inhale right back up, and then you'll pause, and then both arms can come forward and down onto the mat. So I'll give you this option of keeping the hands or arms onto the mat if that works for you. I'm gonna also see if you can connect your elbows, flip the forearms up. So the only thing that's connected of your arms are those elbows. Not everyone feels like that's secure enough for them. Not everyone feels like they have long enough arms to do that. So if you need to bring your arms back on the mat, feel free. This is just an option. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, float the right leg to a tabletop position. So you're standing strong to this left foot. Inhale to hold it. Exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here. Exhale, left leg floats up, standing strong to that right foot. Right arm thighs working here. Inhale in here. Exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here. Exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale to hold. Exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here. Exhale, left leg floats up. Yeah. Inhale to hold. Exhale, place the foot back down. We're going to move on. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, draw the right leg to tabletop. You'll leave the leg in tabletop. Inhale in here. Exhale, left leg floats up to meet the right leg. So both legs come up. Gentle front feet. Keep the shape of the legs fairly constant. Try not to bend the knee anymore. Exhale, reach the right toe down towards the mat, hinging from your thigh. Inhale that leg right back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up. Now pause. Now flex your feet. If you can't, right heel taps down now instead. You can always go back to pointing feet. Bring it back up. Left heel taps down. Bring it back up. Sink the belly. Right heel taps. And up. And then left heel taps. And pause. Keep the feet flexed. Extend both legs up toward the ceiling. Then bring the legs back to tabletop. And extend both legs up. And back to tabletop. And extend both legs up. Back to tabletop. Extend both legs up. Can you keep them there for a moment? And now point your feet. Flex your feet. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Point the feet again. Pause. Bring the legs back to tabletop. Right foot back down first. Follow up with the left. And then if both arms are up, forearms up, just bring them down by your side. And if you need to make any adjustment, shake anything out, good time to do it. Once you've done that, go ahead and interlace your fingers. Place the palms behind the skull. Point the elbow slightly forward. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, you'll nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold it. Exhale, come right back down, rolling through. Inhale in here. Exhale again, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold. Exhale, come right back down. Inhale in here. Exhale again, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold. Exhale, coming right back down. Inhale in here. Exhale again, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Pause to hold. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the left. Yeah. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the left. Yeah. And then inhale, center. Pause here. Exhale, rounding yourself up 1 more inch, and then round yourself all the way back down. Good. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. You'll pause. Now you're going to release the right hand. You'll do a side bend to that right side, shortening that waist, reaching for the calf, ankle, maybe touching, maybe not, coming back to center. Then side bend to the left. Try to keep the leg stable, reaching, or maybe your touch, come back to center. Side bend to one side, I'm going to the right. And center, side bend to the left. And center, left side, each side, or right side. And center, and then left side. Center, pause here, round yourself up 1 more inch, and then round yourself all the way back down. Yeah. All right, from here, float both arms up toward the ceiling. Let's leave the palms facing forward. You're gonna move on to a little bit of a balance, yeah? So remember, it could be a heel lift, it could be a toe tap. You can always place your foot down before I say so, it's fine. Deep inhale in here, exhale, you're gonna flip the right leg to tabletop. Inhale to hold it, exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up. Remember, it could be a heel lift or a couple toe taps, or if you bring it up to tabletop, great. And then gently place the foot back down. So you can stick with that. You might be, Blaine, that's just enough for me. Stick with that. Otherwise, you can join me. Exhale, right leg floats up. And then can you just do a toe tap down by moving from your thigh, just like what we did earlier, but now we're in more of a precarious position. Bring it back up, place the foot back down. And then left leg floats up. And if you can you toe tap down and bring it up, then place the foot back down. All right, we got one more set each side. Right leg floats up, stick with what we've just done. Or if you're ready, we're gonna reach the toe down and bring it up again. So we do it twice, you're gonna reach the toe down, bring it up, pause, place the foot back down. Exhale, left leg floats up, right? 2 toe taps, reach it down, bring it up, reach it down, bring it up, pause, place the foot back down, and then go ahead and place the arms right back down. Hilariously, that was really hard for me on Wednesday until that last one. I was like, whoop, I've fallen. So, okay. So from here, arms just down various side. From here, take a deep inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly, tilt the feet bone, input the lower back towards the roller any amount. Doesn't mean your back has to connect. It might get close, it might be far away. We're just trying to find a curl here. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink, imprint the spine any amount. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink, imprint the spine. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink, imprint the spine, pause. Now engage your glutes and start to peel the tailbone away from that. Float yourself up to your bridge, right? Off that roller. Exhale coming right back down, finding that neutral positioning. Inhale in here, exhale again, scoop, curl, float yourself up, bridge it up. Yeah, press down on those feet. Inhale in here, exhale coming right back down. Finding neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, scoop, curl, float yourself up. Inhale in here, exhale coming right back down. Finding a neutral position again. Pause here. Here you can rock back and forth on the roller. Head goes one way, hips go the other way. Just giving yourself a little massage, a little release. You can keep your hands and your feet where they're at. You can also open up your arms and legs a little bit more so you get more back surface area, right? And if you want to get the bigger surface area, as you roll to one side, the opposite leg and arm will come up. So the side that you're rolling away from, you look towards that side, and you'll get more edges of the shoulder blades towards the shoulder of the armpit, more side of the glute. Yeah. So you find the size and version that works for you. Maybe it's something else. It's fine. Come back to center. And you go ahead and roll off to one side of the roller, using your arms and legs to help you come down. And you can just hug the knees into your chest. Yeah. For a moment. All right. So find the roller back into your hands. And I'm going to go for this perpendicular positioning of the roller, hands to the outside of the roller. Both the arms up towards the ceiling, right? Back is imprinted, right knee into the chest, followed by the left knee. So both legs are in. Deep inhale in here, exhale, going to round yourself up, abdominal curl. Keep the right knee there, send the left leg out long. Inhale in here, I'm going to switch sides. Inhale and switching sides. Exhale and exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. In, X, X. In, in, X, and in, and X. Both knees in, roll yourself down. So this next one, we're gonna leave the roller to the side for a moment. Yeah, again, you can hug those knees into your chest. I'm gonna do a little bit of a diagonal version of this, just so you can see it in camera angle if you need. Hands down to the shins. Lower back is imprinted. Deep inhale in here, exhale, gonna round yourself up, abdominal curl. Pow. Now go ahead and interlace your fingers, place the palms behind the skull. Extend both legs up toward the ceiling. Keep the legs in parallel. We're gonna make a little circle. So you're gonna circle in one direction. The hips will move here. The back will imprint, come back to center. Go to that same direction. Circle, back to center. One more time, same direction. Circle, back to center. Pause in center. Now go the other way. I'm gonna go to the left, down and around, back to center. We'll do 3. This is 2 here. Circle, down, around, back to center. This is our last one. 3, down, around, back to center. Pause here. Round up 1 more inch. Hug those knees in. Roll yourself down. And then look right, look left for a moment. And then take your roller back into your hands. You're going to flip the arms up towards the ceiling again. So same perpendicular positioning with that roller. Back imprints, right knee to the chest, follow the left knee. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Keep the right knee there. Send the left leg out long. And inhale in here. You're going to switch sides. Sorry, let's draw the right knee in, left leg out. We'll take the left armpit, draw towards the right knee. Got a little back in time there. And then you'll switch sides, right armpit towards left knee. And then exhale, exhale. Inhale to twist, exhale, and exhale. In, X, in, exhale, and in. Exhale. Now switch sides once. Hold here for the inhale, hold for the exhale, hold for the inhale, hold for the exhale. Switching sides. Inhale, hold, inhale, hold, switch. Inhale, hold, inhale, hold, switch. Inhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale. Hug those knees in, roll yourself down. All right. Keep your releases going on here, whatever you need. We're going to go to a single leg circle. And this is going to be what I would term a large leg circle. And then in the industry, it's sometimes just called Joe's version of leg circles. But I'm going to add a little bit of interest to this. We're going to send the roller to the bottom of the leg. So at the back of the ankle. So both legs are on there. Just adds a little bit of stability challenge. Now you might be like, this is too much for the back of my ankle. Just place one leg under the floor. Kick the roller away. Don't worry about it. So you're going to leave your left leg onto the roller. Draw the right knee to the chest. Hand behind the thigh. And you're going to extend that right leg up toward the ceiling and bend it back in. We're just getting our leg prepared. Extend it and bring it back. Then you're going to extend it. Can you keep the leg long? Arms down onto the mat. Doesn't have to be a full T here. I'm going to take this right leg. I'm going to cross it over my left. Try not to move my left leg. My right hip comes off. I'm going to circle it down around. When the leg opens up, both hips are stable. Back to center. Here we go. Inhale to cross. Hip is up. Down around. Back to center. You got this one more time in this direction. Inhale to cross. Exhale, down around, back to center. Now we reverse. When we open to the right, hip stays stable, it circles down around. Once that leg crosses over the base leg, right hip comes up, back to center. Inhale out, exhale down around, back to center. Inhale out, exhale down around, back to center, pause, hug that knee in, pow. Right leg onto the roller, left leg pulls in, hand behind the thigh. Extend that leg up, bend it right back in. Extend, so just getting the back of the leg a little bit more open. Bend it back in and extend the leg up. So the leg doesn't get entirely straight. You can have a softness behind the knee. Remember, the leg that's moving, that's crossing over the standing leg, that hip comes up. We're going to cross over to the right, hip is up, circle down around, back to center. We only have 3, so we got 2 more. Inhale to cross, exhale down around, back to center. Inhale to cross, down around, trying to keep that right leg stable as well. Pause here. Now the left leg's going to open up to left, hips are stable, down around. When the leg crosses over the base leg, left hip comes up, back to center. Inhale out, exhale down around. Center. Inhale out, exhale down around, center, pause, hug that knee in, lengthen out the leg, and now you're going to pull the roller back. Yeah, we're going to move on to full bridges here. So arches the feet onto the roller. If bridges on the roller is not your thing, just place your feet onto the floor, totally fine, or the mat, excuse me. From here, everyone can have that option of keeping the arms down with the mat. You can also bend the elbows, taking some of that base of support away. So the base of support comes from the upper arms, taking the entire base of support away out of the arms, flip the arms up towards the ceiling. Lots of options. You can always change your mind. Your pathway is up to you. So rolling up, flat back up, whatever works for your body. I encourage you to find the center line of your body. Here we go. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, going to sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up, find your bridge, opening up your hips, balancing your shoulder blades. Inhale in here, exhale, coming back down in your pathway that works for you. Finding neutral. Inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up, find your bridge. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. And neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink, curl, floating yourself up, find your bridge. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Yeah. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up, find your bridge. Pause here. You come down 1 or 2 inches. Press your pelvis up for 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We pause. Right leg floats to tabletop. Place it back down. Left leg floats up. Place it back down. Right leg floats, back down. Left leg floats, back down. Right leg floats, back down. Last one. Left leg floats, back down. Pause. Put the hips up higher. Come all the way down. Do me a favor, lengthen out your legs. So we're going to do one more variation of the bridge. Usually we do a straight leg drop and lift. We're going to do a version of that, but we're going to make a circle or a half circle with that leg. So that leg will drop down lower, but you're going to try to keep your hips relatively stable. Unlike the circles that we just did where you allowed your hip to lift, try to keep the hips level and even the best you can. There's probably going to be a little bit of movement there. That's fine. So you're just going to have to determine the range of motion that works for you. If you want to bring your arms down onto the mat for a little bit more support, could be a good option to do that. So take a deep inhale in here, exhale, you're going to scoop the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up, find your bridge. Hopefully you're there now. Right leg close to tabletop, extend the right leg up. You'll drop the right leg down, circle it out, and bring it back up. So it's like a D or half circle. Down, out, and around, center. One more time. Down, out, and around, center. Pause. Now we go outward first, down, around, center. Hips are as even as they can be. Out, down, around, center. Last one. Out, down, around, center. Pause. Leg back to tabletop. Foot goes back down. Hips up higher. Left leg to tabletop. Extend left leg up. I'm going to drop the leg down, out, and around, center. Hips are level. Down, out, and around, center. One more time. Down, out, and around, center. Pause. Now we go out, down, around, and up. Out, down, around, and up. Try to keep that standing leg stable as well. Out, down, around, and up. Pause. Leg back to tabletop. Foot goes back down. Lift those hips up higher. Come all the way down. Lengthen out the legs. Woo. Yeah, shake it out. So you can rock and roll here, internal, external rotation of the legs might feel great. You might want to rock and roll the calves out. Yeah. Maybe I'm going to go all the way to the backs of your thighs because you're like, oh, those circles really got into my hamstrings. Feel free to do that. If you're still willing to use that roller, you're going to send it again to the ankles, back of the ankles. Legs are long. We're going to do a roll up here. We have one transition. So it's just one rep. If you feel better by hugging your knees into your chest and rolling yourself up that way, that's fine. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. If you're willing to join me here in this roll up, send both arms back. Bring the arms forward, nod the head, bend the spine, bring yourself all the way up, hollow over, and then sitting up nice and tall. Okay, very good. From here, we'll let that roller go, and then we're going to transition on to our belly. Roller will be in front of us. We'll do a little bit of extension. Center the forearms on the roller. This will be simple. Nothing too complicated here, hopefully. All right, center the forearms on the roller. Roll is in front of you. Forehead down onto the mat as long as that feels okay for you and your neck and your head. Sometimes that feels better if you float your head in line with the spine, so find the position that works for you. Legs can be parallel, turned out, separated, or together. I go for a separated leg, turn out position. Deep inhale in here, exhale, going to pull that roller towards you to float the head and upper spine up. Yeah, inhale here, exhale, coming right back down, rolling through. Inhale and exhale again, pull that roller towards you to float the head and upper spine up. How? Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down, rolling through. Inhale in here, exhale again, pull that roller towards you to float the head and upper spine up. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Next one, we hold. Inhale in here, exhale, pull that roller towards you to float the head and upper spine up. Pause, hold here. Leave your arms where they're at, pull the lower legs off the mat and just tap the heels together, in and out. Tap, 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 tap. Release the legs back down, roll your torso back down. Deep inhale in here, exhale, pull that roller towards you, float the head and upper spine up. You'll pause, float both legs off the mat and tiny swimming legs from the glutes and the thighs and swim. And swim, trying to keep the legs nice and long so you're really swimming from the thighs and the glutes. Try not to bend the knees. Release the legs back down, roll your torso back down. Deep inhale in here, exhale, pull that roller towards you to float the head and upper spine up. flip the lower legs off the mat. And I'm gonna cross your ankles and cross, and cross, and cross, and cross, and cross. Legs are long. And release the legs back down, or roll your torso back down. You can let that roller go in front of you or away. And you're gonna press yourself into a child's pose. Yeah, or a cat pose, or another release pose that works for you. Yeah. Then you'll take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, gonna roll up through the base of the spine, one vertebra at a time. The head's gonna be the last to arrive, so just flip down the back, chin becomes parallel to the ground. And then you are gonna work yourself up to standing. Yeah. All right, from here, we'll do our squats. And we're gonna go for an open, wide leg squat, not your widest, but something that's a good base. And that'll help us later on when we get to what we're gonna be doing. All right, and I'm gonna encourage you to keep your gaze forward, knees track over the second, third toes, arms reach forward. Here we go, take a deep inhale in here, exhaling to slide down, little hip hinge there, and then standing all the way back up, all the way back up. Yeah, sliding down. Here's 2, all the way back up. Here's 3, all the way up. Here's 4, all the way up. Last one is 5, and all the way up. Release. Usually you do pulses there, but we have a few more squats to do, so I'm gonna leave that there. I'm just changing my angle here. We're gonna keep that same wide squat, right? And then we're gonna add some lunges to that, but in a very specific way. So I'm gonna do a diagonal profile here, making sure my feet are in camera. We're gonna go ahead and stand tall. We'll squat down. Then you're gonna roll forward or fold forward. Place your hands on the ground. You're gonna send your right leg out, back behind you. Find your lunge. Bring it back. Again, you're back into your squat. Left leg back. Bring it back, and then stand all the way back up. Yeah. We squat down first. Top. Fold forward. Hands on the ground. Left leg back. Bring it back in for that squat. Right leg back. Bring it back in for that squat. Stand all the way back up. All right. We're gonna add a little bit of balance for this next set. We squat down, fold forward, right leg back, you bring it back in. Left leg back, bring it back in. I want you to step to the right and bring your left toe to your ankle or knee. I'm gonna step out wide again, pause, and we do the other side. We squat down, fold forward, hand on, left leg back, and squat. Right leg back, and squat. As you stand up, you're gonna shift your weight to your left, bring your right toe to your ankle, whoop, or knee, and then place the foot back down, shake it out. I know that a little negotiation gets a little wonky. All right, so we're gonna go into a plank position. So let's just stand at the end of the mat here. And I'm facing this way because I'm gonna do my right leg first. Ominous foreshadowing. Reach the arms up. You're gonna dive yourself forward, place your hands on the ground, probably need to bend your knees or not, depending on what's going on, walk yourself out, find your plank. Right. From here, I'm gonna walk this way a little bit. Right leg floats up and down. Left leg floats up and down. Right leg floats up, bend the right knee, extend the leg out, place it back down. Lift the leg up, left leg up, bend the knee, length it out, place it back down. Now right leg floats, right leg bends. Then you're gonna send that right leg over to the left. You're gonna release your right hand. You're gonna land that foot. You're gonna sink the hips down, push yourself right back up to your plank. Left leg floats, bend the left knee, send the leg over to the right. Left arm comes up, right leg is shooting out, dip down. Your booty can touch. Now you're gonna push yourself up, find your plank. We do that one more time each side. Right leg left, lifts, right leg bends, flip it over, land gently, push yourself up, land. Left leg up, bend the left knee. Leg goes to the right, sorry, yeah. And the left arm is up. You're gonna push yourself back up, plank. One knee down, other knee down. Find child's pose. Says to get the knees apart. Maybe it's a cat pose around the lower and upper spine. Maybe you need to come to a seated pose or a different position. Take care of yourself, do what you need to do. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands over to the right. Opening up the left side of the waist, left side of the ribs. Breathe to that side. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands back to the center line. Inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands over to the left. stretching out there, breathing. So you're stretching out the left side, sorry, the right side of the waist, right side of the ribs. Walk your hands back to the center again. Now you're gonna widen the stance of your hands here. Press your hands on the floor. In child's pose, your booty will reach towards the heels. If you're in cat pose, lower and upper spine will reach toward the ceiling. And if you're in seated pose, you're just gonna rock behind your sits bones a little bit, whether your hands be on the floor or your thighs. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk your hands back towards you to find your upright torso position. Some of us will be able to sit onto your heels. Others will need to stand on the knee. So find the position that works for you. You might need to even come to a chair or a standing position. I'm gonna encourage you to keep your eyes open, soften or closed, works for you. Drop the arms down to your side. Take your inhales to the sides and the back of the ribs. Exhale, you're gonna draw the navel up and in. Elongate the spine. Inhale again to the sides and the back. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel up and in. Elongate the spine, shoot the crown of the head through ceiling. Next, inhale, shrug the shoulders up the ears. In a nice, gentle way, allow the shoulders just to drift down as you scoop your belly in on the exhale, elongating the spine, shoot the crown of the head through the ceiling. If you're not already there, coming onto your standing knees here, curl the toes under. You're gonna bring whatever leg forward you like. I'm bringing my left leg forward. So we're gonna be in a 90-90 lunge here, yeah? You can place your hands on your thighs if you need some support. Maybe you'll bring that roller back in front of you and use it, maybe a chair or a wall. Or you can just drop your arms down by your side, press weight into that front foot, and you're gonna work yourself up to standing. Good life skill here, right? Kind of standing nice and tall, just drop the arms down by your side. On the inhale, just shrug the shoulders up the ears in a shoulder shrug. Exhale, gentle, natural way, slide the shoulders away as you exhale. Elongating the spine, shoot the crown of the head through the ceiling. Getting nice and tall without too much tension in the back of the knees or the shoulders. Any of that tension, bring it to your abdominals to help hold you upright. Nice, comfortable positioning here. All right, you guys, good job on a Thursday. You made it. I'm gonna come in, stop the recording.